Jeremy Ross has been outside of a jewelry store, I believe. Now look at the raging fire. It was a small fire, and now look at it. Jeremy?
And Jim, we've seen this build. I want to immediately say that from our 911 call, it took Chicago firefighters, police officers, about 10 minutes to get here. Considering all that's going on, pretty decent response time. And you can see the firefighters battling the flames and the smoke right now. This thing lit up in only a matter of minutes. Earlier this evening, we saw someone with a skateboard bust through there. People followed, and as a result, they started stealing and looting a bunch of items inside. Now, that was a sports store that's now going up in flames. There appears to be offices above there on the second and third floor. In addition, it's right next to Naf Grill and Eatery here and ATI Physical Therapy. So immediately you got to wonder to yourself, what about the smoke damage, the forthcoming water damage? What about all the items that were inside that were looted before this store was set on fire? And you can see those flames continue to engulf what was a sports store. And at this point in time, we're seeing one ladder truck, another ladder truck pulling up from the Chicago Fire Department. There are news crews that are on the scene here as well as firefighters get in position to try and battle what all of a sudden has sparked up to be a fairly significant fire. When we initially started broadcasting here and showing you these pictures live, it was smoldering inside. We saw a little smoke. Oh, what a difference only a few minutes makes when it comes to a fire and potential flammable items that may have been inside this store. And as you see, those flames now rising to the second to the third story. You can see it now, water being applied to this fire, fortunately, and hopefully they can limit the damage that was apparently caused from looters approximately an hour ago. So based on our timing, based on our phone call, photojournalist Tim Visti, while we were going live, called this in. The fire response was approximately 10 minutes. With any luck, hopefully they can save some of the surrounding businesses from a lot of the smoke damage, from a lot of the fire damage. And let's see, we got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably about 10 to 12 firefighters as a result of this call. And what was, at least at one point, a pretty significant fire. And Jim, as you see this type of damage from looting, does this give you an idea, does this give you a picture of the harm that Chicago is going through right now?
You know, it certainly does. It's going to take a long time for these businesses to recover at a time when they're already enormously stressed. The sheer scope of the damage is going to be a psychic blow to the city. And then there are the very practical concerns, the overwhelming cost that this is going to have to be passed on to, in some cases, taxpayers and private citizens who have these businesses. The devastation, the destruction is widespread, and we've seen fire trucks racing from spot to spot to spot tonight, putting out. We haven't heard of enormous fires. This is a significant fire. It seems a lot of car fires, garbage cans set on fire, and we've spent a lot of time focusing on police officers today, but we should also remember that firefighters right now are stressed as well.
Yep.
Jeremy, thank you. We will come back to you at some point.
And as, yeah, we'll do.
Thank you, Jeremy.